Hey everyone, and welcome back to the starving artist known as Cinnamon, standing atop the blood-soaked corpse of a mega badger in the middle of the frozen tundra on the 5th of September. I don't know why I'm giving all the details here. Anyways, here's our goal for this episode. Number one, I want to farm up about 300 more wood. I want to build a stonecutter's table indoors because I think it's actually going to be less time to come out, cut up these stones, and make blocks that way than it is to be walking through the snow really slowly all the way to different structures, deconstructing the blocks, and then walking back and forth, hauling everything. I actually think it'll be quicker just to build the stonecutter's table, but that's going to require some wood. Additionally, I want to build a eating chair and eating table, which is going to be another 50 wood. I think we'll use the classic gloomy ones down here. Then I want to double insulate the walls of the base because it's going to be ridiculously cold this winter. I'll use the rocks that we stone cut to accomplish that. After that, it's going to be a small stone fence around our food if we can manage to pull off enough stone in a decent amount of time. Then I want to build a tailoring bench if possible so we can start working out using all of the leathers and whatnot we get from the bisons into, I would say, a duster, maybe a parka if we really wanted one. Additionally, some more sturdy clothes for the hike in the spring when we go to more warmer climates to the south. And then lastly, of course, I want to build a simple research bench. So we're going to need something around 55 steel, and unfortunately, we have literally 0 mining skill. And mining from 0 as of patch 1.0, or perhaps it was beta 19, I can't remember. Mining steel at 0 is unbelievably slow. We'll spend days out here to mine 2 of these. So I think the better thing to do, rather than try to even mine with a 0 skill, is actually deconstruct our old area over here, and we'll use that steel. I wanted to have this be a freezer, but I think it's actually going to be more intelligent to just disable it, dismantle it, use that steel over here, and then build a little stone fence around a freezer, kind of a natural outdoor fenced-in freezer. In any event, let's get to it, shall we? The first thing we need to do is just let Cinnamon recover from this epic mega sloth hunt and also heal her eye that almost got scratched out as well. Cinnamon seems to want to spend time here resting, and that's probably a good idea. Less chance for there to be a scratch or a scar after the fact. Unfortunately, it's freezing now, so we're going to have to make sure she doesn't freeze to death. Hypothermia is a bigger concern than a potential scratch or scar on her eye. While we're over here, let's go clean this place up. How much longer on that scratch? Well, it's actually just about gone. 9 out of 10, 0.6, 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1. Boom! And no scratch. Fantastic. Cinnamon is fully healed. Let's have her come over here and actually dismantle this campfire, because otherwise we're going to waste a lot of wood on it. Fantastic. We could talk to Phoebe, not that I expect to have anything to trade whatsoever. Nope, literally just the Glitter World medicines. They have a snow leopard. That's kind of cool. Wow, bionic eye, bionic leg, so many cool things, but nothing we can actually do. So we'll ignore that and go about our business hauling and cleaning up and all that good stuff. Well, it took a couple of days, but we are completely moved in. We got all the bricks up here hauled down, all the animals hauled over, everything over here moved as well, except for the Glitter World meds, which I had kind of forgotten about. Did I put them in here? Glitter World meds. Yes, I did. I think what I did is I forgot to destroy the stockpile down here. Yes, I did. All right, so we'll move that over as well. Supposedly, we can move the Mega Sloth Parka. So it's not down there. Those will be the last two things. And then after that, it's time to deconstruct everything over here. So we'll grab all the walls. We'll deconstruct those guys. We'll take down the door as well. And then all of the floors in here that we had laid before, we'll take those out. Fantastic. We'll gather up all of that steel. Psychic Soothe happened. Not that it makes too much of a difference. It does actually make a little bit of a difference, though, because if we go on a mental break here, we could actually literally die. If we are hypothermic outside and we collapse, that is immediate death, because there's no one to save us. So we have to be extremely careful in regards to that. And that does prevent any chance of that happening for the time being. Although it's actually not too bad to just stay inside and not get cold. Should note Cinnamon's out of food here, so we'll have to put butchering back on in the morning. At this point, we'll probably actually set it to do a number of times, and I'll just keep incrementing it one at a time. Oh, a Manhunter pack. Oh, no. Man-hunting cats. Okay, we need to get up and immediately butcher. I didn't ever consider something like this. We're going to have to stay inside for days, and we have literally no food right now. I really should have considered this before, as a possibility, before I let the food get all the way down to 0. Let's grab all of this 178 meat and immediately have Cinnamon prioritize hauling that stuff. We'll probably... Oh, nope. She needs to haul it immediately. Also this, and while we're at it, we'll grab the heavy footers as well. Before the cats get here. Now, we'll be okay against those cats, as long as we don't let them inside. So we're going to just lock the door, and there we go. We're going to literally have to hide inside against man-hunting cats. Now, they will all freeze to death. It's just a matter of how long is it going to take for that to happen. Whew. That was actually a little bit scary there. One of the other things I want to do now that we have our wood moved over here is turn back on the wooden spike trap. I'm going to give these cats probably about a day until they just freeze. It's too bad for them, the poor guys. It's so cold out. It's ridiculous, especially at nighttime. Yeah, negative 26 Fahrenheit, negative 32 Celsius at night. Outside. Inside, it's barely 70. How's our wood and the fighter doing? We have 15 hours. Well, let's see how those cats fare over 15 hours. We are also wearing the tainted parka, but I figure the mood penalty is actually worth it in case we have to go out now. I'm pretty sure the fighter's going to run out, and hopefully we'll be okay in here. Yep, the fighter is out in 2, 1... Done. There it goes. Well, the temperature inside's 80 Fahrenheit, 26 Celsius. Outside's -6, -21. You guys hearing any cats? Oh, yep. Oh, yep. I didn't think to bring extra wood inside. Are we going to die because we didn't think to bring wood inside? -15 Celsius, or Fahrenheit inside. How are we doing here on Kazuko? He's doing okay. He's not freezing, amazingly enough. Cinnamon's actually doing perfectly fine as well. Okay. It's naked. Wow, is it cold out? How are those cats still alive? Minimum comfortable temperature, -22 Fahrenheit. Yet, despite that, inside it's -30 Fahrenheit. Kazuko should be getting frostbite, but he's not yet. Cinnamon's actually doing okay. Thank the heavens we have that parka. And now there's a raid. I wonder if the cats will kill the raider or if the cats are all already dead. First of all, let's see what's up with the cargo pods. Chicken eggs unfertilized have landed nearby to the west. The raid is a group of pirates have arrived nearby to the north, and they're attacking immediately. That's very bad because we have yet to actually rebuild our trap, nor do I believe that we can. I have to hope that there's a lot of cats. How are we doing? I don't actually hear the cats anymore, so let's come down here with Cinnamon. Let's open the door. Don't hold it open, just allow it to be open. Let's come outside and see what we see. So far, we see nothing. Can we quickly, by chance, work on the spike trap? I don't know where all the cats went, but they're not around here anymore. How much work does this take? 35, 34 to work. That's going to be... Oh, here we go. Looks like we have Masset. He's coming down with a parka. He's got a club. I'm not sure how many else there are. No way we're getting this thing done in time. So let's come up here. See if we can look around for more. Cinnamon, put the arrows in. What do we have for a shot from this range? 23%. The female drifter. Come on, Cinnamon. You got this. Oh, okay. That's not going to work. Hopefully, they don't have fast walker. Bloodlust, nervous. Nope, they don't. Okay, Cinnamon, move, 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 move. Where the heck did those cats go? Wow. Well, this is going to be yet another super micromanagey fight as I run around desperately trying to outrun a random doofus, hitting them once every blue moon with an arrow. That's a good shot there. And the left leg, Cinnamon, that cuts their movement down by 29%, and we are golden now. It's just a matter of time. Also have to be very careful not to freeze out here, but we have a parka, so we should be good. Whoo! Cinnamon is a champ. I have no interest in dealing with these things whatsoever, so let's come up over here away from the corpses. I don't even want to see those corpses. Unfortunately, we didn't get the parka. I was hoping he would go down, or she would go down, and we could capture it, have a non-tainted one, but alas. Every time you kill someone, there's a 66% chance they just outright die. Apparently, the Manhunter pack of cats is either they left or they died. I don't know which. Either way, it's fine by me. And at long last, now we can get back to our normal scheduled business. Let's make sure Kazuko didn't get his tail frozen off. No, he's actually fine somehow. Whew! Now, to avoid this shenanigans in the future, let's put a stockpile of wood right here. Clear. Wood. And turn that on with priority important. Fantastic. At this point, we get everything hauled, everything good. Our mood's looking fantastic. We need wood. Let's look around where we can get a bunch. Now, this is dangerous because if we go out there and something happens, we're incapacitated. That could actually be the end for us. Oh, look, another bison apparently bled out over here in the not-too-distant horizon. Surprised. I guess maybe it took that many days to really bleed out, or maybe it just showed up for some reason. Maybe it's been there all along. I have no idea. Either way, let's go for chopping all the nearest wood right here, 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 and here. I want to pick up about 200 more, or 250 more. So that's our next task. Local elk has gone mad. This is going to be an issue. Let's come out. Let's get ahead of the situation, shall we? I don't know where the elk is exactly. Okay, here it is. Let's see if we can't put it down. Let's also check its movement speed. Its movement speed is 5 centimeters per second. Our movement speed is 4.19. Okay, so putting this elk down is not so viable. Our best bet is going to be to stand here behind the trap. Hopefully hit it. Oh god. No good. No good. Okay, we're gonna have to... Oh, we're gonna have to evasive maneuver this. Nope, no evasive maneuvers there. Cinnamons get hit. What do we get? Just a scratch in the head. It's not too bad. It's really difficult to get them to walk over these traps. I should have put it right here, but I was expecting to rebuild the walls by now. Let's go this way. And very, very micromanagey. Get right on the other side of it. We're not going to shoot at all. We're just going to keep moving. Oh, so close. So close. The elk is faster than us too, so this is difficult. But Cinnamon's doing a good job staying ahead of it somehow, despite its faster speed. I don't want to stay inside for 4 more days while we wait for this elk. There we go. Okay, I had to take the potential hit there to get it to walk over the trap. So we did hit it once with the arrow. It stepped on the trap, and as long as we can get away, which we did, Cinnamon did a beautiful evasive maneuver. Now it'll bleed out in just a handful of hours. Whew, okay, one less issue. It's beautiful, though, isn't it? Look at all the nice snow everywhere. Ooh, beautiful, Cinnamon. Absolutely beautiful. All right, now, she really doesn't actually need heals from this crack and the head bruise. I think she'll be all right. We'll just let her do whatever it is she wants to do. Take her off of alert and farm up that. I want to get to 500 wood here now because we have to rebuild the trap. 482. That's going to be good enough. Let's put in now classic furniture. I think we're going to do the wooden mini table. I think we'll actually put it, let's say, right here. It looks fine. And we'll do a little simple chair right there. This will get rid of our 8 without a table a debuff right here. We've had pretty much this entire game. It might also help us with being comfortable. In fact, I just now realized... Ooh, look at that. That's pretty fancy. I'm going to move these up because I just now realized we actually already have the resources for the next step, which is going to be the brick cutter. It's still not even winter yet, and it's negative 45 Fahrenheit, negative 43 Celsius outdoors. So I definitely think that double wall is a good insurance against death. We only get 1 life, so best live it smartly. Wooden stone cutters a table. We'll put it right here, meaning we can make double use of that chair once we get the thing moved. We can use it both for eating at the table and also for cutting stone at the stone cutter's table. Now, the stone we're going to cut is right here, just the closest thing. We have limestone and we have marble. Well, since we already have marble, I'll queue up marble then. Boom, fantastic. Let's add a bill to make marble blocks. I'm going to do this until X, and I'm going to make the X, you know what, 110 is fine. Let's grab this marble wall here. Let's go like this for an extra layer of insulation, like this for an extra layer of insulation. You don't need to do the corner. This is the maximum, most optimal way you can insulate in Rimworld. There's no reason to do the corners. If we wanted to do the door, it would be a little bit different, though. We'd want to double insulate the door, so we would do something like this, 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 and this. We don't have to double insulate this area so much. So that'll do it. And we'll also probably move this forward one. So reinstall it, say, right there, and then I'll put another wall right here as well in a second. Winter has begun. 1st of December. We're nearly done putting in the second layer of walls here for insulation, and that's pretty good timing. I was looking at the temperatures when we just started doing the walls inside at nighttime. It was with the fire on, getting down. Speaking of, the fire's off right now. Let's turn that on high. It was getting down to 43 Fahrenheit, which is just about freezing inside, even with the fire. So this second wall of insulation is going to make a huge difference very, very, very soon when it's done. Voila! Next up, we're going to need a second door right there, and that will complete our double entry, completely double-walled, insulated room. Can't get much better than that. Another thing we're really going to want to do is move all of these bricks just slightly away. You know what actually will make this really easy for us is if we move the bricks in a line like that. So we'll put a dumping stockpile here, clear everything, just chunks, fantastic. We'll move all of these ones. Now, if we can actually put a ring around our house, we could put traps in there and kind of ziggy-zaggy between them all. Or at the very least go on one end and an enemy comes over and they don't want to go through the rocks or over the rocks, so they come through and step on the trap is what I'm getting at. Anyways, we'll move all of these guys out of the way because they're also kind of in the way. And done. Now, there might be more raiders, so let's actually do this. Let's build a second trap in here, and then we have a nice little hidey hole we can run into, and they'll probably come through that right there. I'm worried about there being multiple raiders as our wealth is getting a little bit higher here. And the next step is going to be our brick fence. I think short will do, but I'm not sure if you can climb over a short brick fence. I've never used this mod before. A short and sturdy fence that blends nicely besides paths. Can you walk over it? I'm assuming no, it's just aesthetic-wise, right? So this is kind of what we want. Okay, let's use this one. We'll put it right here. We'll put it here. This will be almost exactly like this. This is basically just a place to keep our corpses, rather, from being eaten by something. We'll put in a bar gate horizontal. It says tall. But honestly, I just don't know. There doesn't seem to be a door here that works perfectly with this fence, so this one will have to work. Whoops, I made it out of granite. Marble, that's what we want. Animal migration of spirit wolves. Animal migration of Arctic wolves. All manner of wolves are walking by these days. Wonderful. Now we have some sort of defensive perimeter for our animals. In fact, I'm thinking about making this even a little bit bigger. In fact, I think I will. Let's do this, and we'll come down here like that. Awesome. Rip these guys out. And then that way, when we butcher, our meat will be immediately dropped here, and we don't have to worry about it in the slightest. And the meat will stay outside frozen as well. There we go. That looks much better. Nice little fancy fence area. And, wouldn't you know, just in time for a raid. Now, a meteorite just dropped as well. A large meteorite has struck the ground, leaving behind limestone. Well, that's not too interesting. This raid is a group of pirates from the landmine partners. They're going to prepare for a while, and then they're going to attack. Okay. Let's continue building these traps down here. Now, I've only got 276 wood, and I have essentially... Well, you know what? Look at that. There's some trees up here. I want to queue those up for the future, so I don't forget about it, because we're about to blow a whole bunch of that wood. That we have left. We only have 276. I want to maintain a stockpile of 300 through the winter. There is really almost no wood anywhere on the map. I've farmed up most of it, but there's a little bit. So we'll have Cinnamon come outside and very quickly see if we can put this together, as the raid is indeed waiting for a little while. If we can, we'll even put in another one. Yep, perfect. Now, traps are actually worth quite a bit, so by building more, you're more likely to get more enemies. As it increases your wealth. Let's take a look here at our wealth. Well, our wealth isn't that bad. It's been consistently pretty low, so I'm only anticipating 1 or maybe 2 characters here. However, it is nighttime. Our vision is reduced. So they could literally just appear right behind us, and we'd be like, oh no, watch out. Critical alert. Major break risk. Okay, this is not good. If Cinnamon goes on a break risk right now, we are literally doomed. Night owl in daytime. Tainted parkour. Recreation unfulfilled. How long until this trap is done? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I had to finish it. Let's see if she just goes inside and takes an... Oh god, there he is. Alan, the roundo. Now, Alan has a vest on. He's hypothermic. 19%. I think he'll actually just go unconscious and we can take his vest if we get inside fast enough. Yeah. Awesome. Good job, Alan. Way to show up with a jacket on. What do you think? You're like insulation layers of fat? We're gonna keep you from freezing to death? Where is he? What is he doing, I wonder? I hear something smacking. Oh, he's up here. He's trying to break into our marble fence. That's fun. Oh, he's gonna light our steel butcher table on fire. That's what he's gonna do. I can all but guarantee you. Can we have Cinnamon, by any chance, just clean up the room? No, the night owl during the daytime is really the big issue. I feel like even letting this thing... Yeah, that's what he's doing. I feel like even maybe... I can't let it burn, though. I wish I could, so we could fight not during the daytime. We have 2 more hours. If we go on a mental break, that's it. So we're gonna have to come out here. Hopefully, like, he'll go a different direction. I'll come in and shut the fire off. Nope, there he is. Okay, we can actually shoot him through the fence, believe it or not. Awesome. He's hitting the fence at 41. Awesome, that's exactly what we wanted. 3 shots from Cinnamon. Let's get her over here to shut this fire off now through the fence that he couldn't open. Oh, nope, she's getting scared. It's okay, Cinnamon. Prioritize extinguishing the fire, and we'll turn you on ignore for now. Beautiful. Come back down here. Other side of the fence. This guy done got tricked. Now, oh, we just blew up our own fence. Cinnamon, run. She can't move. She can't move. Oh, God, she can't move because she just shot. Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, here comes our trap wall. Do we actually need the trap wall? Should I save the wood? I think we're okay. Unless we go on a mental break and then the game's over. So, who knows for sure? Oh, God, Cinnamon, we really can't risk that. Night owl during daytime will go away in 1 hour. Okay, we need to come down here. We need to get set up so he just steps on the trap. That's all there is to it. Come here, Alan. Okay, he's not going to do that. Now there's an eclipse. That's not something I'm going to worry about. Looks like it's now nighttime, so we're no longer a night owl during daytime. That's fantastic. Cargo pods drop uranium. Interesting. Now, I could do this all day long. The problem is our mood is super low. Good, 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 good. Boop! Whew, okay. Taken care of. How's he doing? Completely dead. The sheriff. We need to get inside. Immediately. Raid resolved. How are we doing over here on the uranium? I don't know what we can really do with that. I don't know if we can carry it, bring it to sell. Who knows? We'll have to see later. For now, let's just let Cinnamon rest up. Temperature inside is 77 Fahrenheit, 26 Celsius. Outside, negative 44 Fahrenheit, negative 42 Celsius. Crazy. Oh, an Arctic wolf is hunting Cinnamon now. My friggin'... Oh my god, it's right here. 5.0 movement speed. Our movement speed, 3.35. This seems impossible. However, we can run out to the north now, can't we? That's going to be the only thing I can think to do, because it's going to outrun us. Okay, Cinnamon, let's hit the world map up really quick. Let's go to form a caravan, just you, choose the route, go directly to the north, choose accept, fantastic, confirm, good, get out of here, shut off alert, and are you an ignore? Yes, what are you doing? You're forming a caravan. Okay, now you're moving. Why on earth would you move over there, you dope? Cinnamon, this is an Arctic wolf. If you don't get off the map, this is literally the end of the campaign. It does look like she's moving faster than it, so maybe we could actually get back to the traps. I have no idea how she's moving faster than it. Wow, we've got to move all the way down here to get to the traps. Well, here we go, boys. Let's see if she can do it. Cinnamon, run! Run! How is she outrunning a wolf? With slower movement speed. Maybe the wolf isn't really exerting itself? Okay, I guess we don't need that caravan then. So, oh no, don't stop, don't stop. You were doing so good, Cinnamon. You were doing so good. Keep going. Oh god, no, 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 the wolf. Oh god, oh, how does it know what to do? Oh, it's gonna eat. Is it no, it might not be hunting us anymore because it wants to eat the corpse. Whoo! Wow, look at the skill, boys. She literally tracked it back to a guy and it's no longer an enemy and now it's taking a nap. Whew, okay. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Now, we'll just let Cinnamon go about her way. She was harvesting some more trees to get our wood stockpiles back up. Wow. Whoa, now the Arctic wolf has gone mad from apparently eating the corpse, I'm gonna gather, right? What the heck? Okay, I think if I come over here... Cinnamon's wing, there we go. Okay, well, good thing I built all this nonsense. Like, what the freaking that Arctic corpse went mad for eating the freaking Roundo Allen Sheriff corpse. Oh, I think I said that wrong. Oh well. Also, we cannot allow the fire to go out, yeah. Wow, and another raid already. A group of pirates from the landmine pirates are coming now. All right, Cinnamon, you need to wake up, go have a meal because they're on their way in. This is less than ideal. Okay, how's her mood looking? Hungry, that should go away immediately. Tainted parka, slept in the heat. Yeah, it is actually hot in here, believe it or not. Now, we could use torches. But then we have no way to cook, and I really don't have the wood to make a table to cook at, so I'm fine with using the fire. Plus, it just feels like a homey experience, too. It's not necessarily playing optimally, but I like it. So now, there's a psychic drone low, but we're immune to that. We don't care in the slightest. There's an item stash quest for a good revolver, a flak jacket masterwork, and a hyperweave jacket good. That is some crazy stuff. There may be danger there. This is going to be, how long? 13 days? In the springtime, in theory, I don't know if I want to go to an ice sheet in the springtime, but maybe consider it a little bit later on. Let's come down here into the middle. No idea where these guys are coming from, but I assume they're going to want to come over here and burn our thing again. Cinnamon's just sitting next to this corpse, which is super annoying. Can we just prioritize hauling him out of the way while we're sitting here? Now let's come over here just to make sure we can see this general area. Good. Yeah, we can see over the fences, which is nice. Where are the raiders? I think I saw it. Yeah, right here. I see a puff of smoke. Okay. There was a little puff right here, like he's breathing. Let's come back over in this direction. Get him to walk towards us. There it is. And, oh, hey, Arissa. Oh, this 67-year-old Arissa. The female drifter. She's hypothermic, frail, scratch scar. She's a jogger. She actually legitimately could have killed us. Technically, she moves at 2.6 because she's frail. Never mind. Frail jogger is not really all that mobile. Oh, right. It looked like she hit right in the head. Cut in the torso. Wow. Crack in the pelvis. Now there's a solar flare. That's 4 events in like 6 seconds. Oh, and she collapsed. This is frigging amazing. What it means is we can strip her of her goods before they go tainted. Oh, they're all worn. They're actually not even good. Muffalo wool t-shirt. Yeah, we don't want worn apparel. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, I guess, never mind the strip. We'll just go finish her off. Can't finish her off for some reason, so we'll have to melee attack her to death. Cinema's just punching an old lady in the middle of the night in the frozen tundra. It's not working. It's not giving me the option. Melee. Oh, melee skill 6 is required. All right, well, Cinema's pretty happy about that. Let's haul her out of here while we still have the debuff for seeing all the corpses. All right. Now, back to getting all that wood we've been trying to get for 100 years. All right, everything's cleaned up. All the wood we were going to get, we got. 163 wood. That's nowhere near enough. But I think it's time to hit the next goal, which is going to be a wooden tailor bench. 75 wood. We'll put it using also that stool. We'll have to walk over our bed to get to it. This will bring us down to 88 wood, which is not a huge amount. But what I want to do now is make a parka number 1. We want to make this to get rid of our tainted one. It's going to require 80 ingredients. Do we want to color coordinate ourselves? Brown fur, brown fur. The only thing we actually have enough of is the brown fur. So brown fur it is. Next up, we probably want to make... How was our toque doing, actually? Let's take a look at it. Our toque is at 70% and it's awful. Well, what is our skill going to be in crafting? 3, so it probably won't be much better, to be honest. So we're probably better off making a button-down shirt and also some pants for ourselves. We're going to make the button-down shirt specifically out of heavy fur. It's 45 ingredients out of 59. That's the most armor we can get and also the most insulation. And then the pants here, we're going to have to make out of the last thing that we're going to have left, which is just plains leather. I don't think we'll have enough brown fur. No, we won't. We only have 17. So plains leather is the only one we can make it out of. All right, there we go. That's going to be all of our upgraded clothing in the not too distant future. Actually, we can make the pants out of brown fur now that we've skinned one more. And that'll be a little bit better, actually, than the plains leather. For a comparison, the plains leather has 81% armor versus sharp, and then 28-28 versus cold and heat. Whereas the brown fur has 81-36-28. So ever so slightly better against the cold. Voila! We've made normal pants, a poor shirt, and a poor parka, but we will no longer have to suffer the tainted debuff. Let's clear the forest and just allow Cinnamon to upgrade whenever she feels like it. These things need to actually be in a stockpile for her to do it, but she'll get on that pretty soon. Actually, you know what? We're just going to force wear all the gear. There we go. Boom. Look at that, boys. We have one upgraded Cinnamon with all new gear. Now, we don't need this table anymore, so let's actually uninstall it for the time being. We'll throw that out here as a furniture. Buildings furniture. Fantastic. Another thing we can actually throw out here is tainted parkas. And then the very last thing I wanted to do this episode was put in the simple research bench, but that's going to take 75 wood, and we are down to 60, and we don't have any. So let's look on the map and see how much wood is left. Basically nothing. I think there's a little bit up here. Yeah, I can do the whole map all the way from the top left to the bottom right. There's like one tree. There's 3 trees. There's like 5 trees. This is okay. There we go. 6 trees. That should be enough. So I seem to have run into a problem in that all of... No, it's got to be out there. Where is all of the wood? All the wood that I had just marked to cut, up here there were 6 trees. It's all gone. Is it actually possible to freeze trees to death? Whoa, Muffalos! Well, we actually don't have an issue with food. What we have an issue with is literally all the trees disappearing. I didn't see anything that would have killed them. I don't recall there being any alpha beaver. No, I think alpha beavers are specifically a certain biome event. There is not one single tree left on the entire map, and I have no idea. I don't know if this is like a bug or if they actually froze to death. I don't think they can do that, but alas, they're all gone. All of them. So what we have for wood for the rest of the year is 101. That'll keep us good for 10 days. That'll get us barely into the spring, but this means we can't make another bench unless we made the bench out of, say, marble. Marble simple research bench. 25 steel, 75 marble. Okay, we'll do that and we'll throw it in right there. Fantastic. Up over here. Let's make sure. I'm going to make this actually 70. You know, let's make this, yeah, exactly 75 on the marble blocks. Fantastic. Whew. Okay, well, we're going to run out of wood for sure. But we should be running out of wood in the spring. And then we're just going to literally have to leave because there's not going to be any way for us to heat our house unless we can capture this steam vent, and that's going to be enough, and we want to risk that. And there we go. We have a marble simple research bench, and that concludes, I think, our winter survival. Food is not an issue. Heat, we've got covered at least until relatively decently into the spring. And otherwise, we are just fine and dandy. We have decent defenses as well. What we need to do now is formulate a plan on how we're going to survive, when exactly we're going to leave, what we're going to research as long as we are here. 8.7 more days. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get that. It might be too cold. Maybe not, though. Boy, it sure would be nice to have a hyperwave jacket good and a flak jacket masterwork, although that does slow you down. So technically speaking, I probably wouldn't even use it. The hyperweave jacket I would use, though, when we get to a warmer climate. Our goal was to stay here, survive the first winter, and then move someplace warm. There we go. This is where we want to move, I think. All the way down almost to the equator. Right near a huge mess of villages on the Sierra Ocean. We'll live all by ourselves on a mountaintop retreat right next to a nice lake of sorts here. I don't know why it's called an ocean. With a river, with small hills. That is the target destination. So, when's we returning? We're going to set sail across the 7 seas. So let's recap, shall we? The goal was to stockpile 300 wood. We stockpiled actually 500, and then we burnt through 400 of it, but we pretty much accomplished that. We did build the stonecutter's table and the chair-in table for the dining mood buff. The stonecutter's table allowed us to double insulate the walls just in the nick of time because it was getting down to just about freezing before we had built that, even with the fire running around the clock. We did build the stone fence, keeping our animals safe and also allowing us to dispatch of that one raider with relative ease. We built the tailoring bench and built all new clothes as a result, which is fantastic for the road ahead. And we've even got the research bench done, which means we can ride out the rest of the winter in relative comfort before we head on to the southern lands in the caravanning in the next episode. And when we arrive, we'll probably have a few more technologies than we otherwise would have. All in all, this was a resounding success of an episode. Anyways, next time we hit the road, but until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Whoa, now the Arctic wolf has gone mad? What the heck? Okay, I think if I come over here, so it's there we go. Okay, well, good thing I built all this nonsense. Like, what the freaking nut? The Arctic corpse went mad for eating the freaking Roundo Allen Sheriff corpse.